1. Seine reopens for swimming after 100 years. Then closes again. 2. Paris Seine River, from swimmable to closed in just 24 hours. 3. Parisians take historic plunge into the Seine after 100 years. 4. Paris opens Seine for swimming, first time in 100 years. 1. Seine reopens for swimming after 100 years. Then closes again. Imagine diving into the historic waters of the River Seine in Paris, a river that has flowed through the heart of the city for centuries, now open for swimming after a century-long ban. It's a dream come true for both locals and tourists alike, symbolizing a major victory for urban revitalization and environmental progress. But here's where it gets controversial. Just one day after Paris declared the Seine safe for swimming, the river was closed again due to pollution concerns. The iconic river, which had been the focus of a $1.6 billion cleanup effort to prepare for the Paris 2024 Olympics, was opened to swimmers on Saturday. This ambitious initiative connected 20,000 homes to the sewage network, upgraded treatment plants, and built rainwater reservoirs to prevent sewage overflows. It was a momentous occasion, with swimming spots located near the Eiffel Tower and Notre Dame welcoming the public. However, Mother Nature had other plans. Heavy rainfall caused the river to close once more, raising concerns about the 19th century sewage system's ability to handle the influx of rainwater. The fear was that the downpours would cause the system to overflow, dumping polluted water back into the Seine. Swimming spots in eastern Paris, also scheduled to open on Sunday, were forced to remain closed due to compromised water quality. Despite these setbacks, the success of the Olympic swimming events boosted confidence in public swimming, and the river is now tested daily for traces of E.coli and other bacteria to ensure safety. The Seine swimming spots will remain open to the public free of charge until the end of August. This initiative is not just a celebration of Paris's rich history and culture, but also a testament to the city's commitment to environmental sustainability and public health. And this is the part most people miss. What do you think about the balance between environmental progress and public enjoyment? Is it worth the risk to open the river to swimmers, or should we prioritize pollution control? Let's discuss in the comments. 2. Paris Seine River, from swimmable to closed in just 24 hours. In a surprising turn of events, Paris officials reclosed the Seine River to swimmers just a day after lifting a century-old ban. The reason? Concerns about pollution triggered by heavy rainfall. For nearly a century, swimming in the Seine has been largely off-limits due to severe pollution and safety issues. The river was briefly reopened for public swimming on Saturday in 3 designated areas, marking a historic moment. But here's where it gets controversial. The reopening was part of a nearly €1.4 billion project aimed at cleaning up the river in preparation for the previous year's Olympics. The Seine hosted several open water events, including the swimming leg of the triathlon, and even served as the backdrop for the Games' opening ceremonies, with athletes sailing through the city on boats. Paris Mayor Anne Hidalgo herself took a dip before the Olympics to reassure a skeptical public about the water's cleanliness. The clean-up efforts, which began in the 1990s, finally gained traction with a 2015 plan to upgrade Paris's antiquated sewer system. This involved preventing households from dumping wastewater directly into the river and building a reservoir to conserve rainwater and prevent waste overflow. However, the system remains vulnerable during heavy rainfall, as a French official explained to Le Monde. This vulnerability was evident on Sunday when heavy rain raised pollution concerns, leading to the river's closure. A similar issue occurred during the Olympics, causing a spike in bacteria levels and a one-day postponement of the triathlon. The river is monitored daily for E. coli and other harmful bacteria, ensuring that any potential health risks are quickly identified. But this is the part most people miss. Despite the extensive cleanup efforts, the Seine's vulnerability to rainfall highlights the ongoing challenges of maintaining water quality in urban environments. This raises the question: are such ambitious projects sustainable in the long run, or do they merely offer temporary solutions? What do you think? Is the Seine River's brief reopening a sign of progress or a reminder of the persistent environmental challenges we face? Share your thoughts in the comments below. 3. Parisians take historic plunge into the Seine after 100 years. Imagine diving into the Seine River in the heart of Paris, surrounded by iconic landmarks like Notre Dame and the Eiffel Tower. For the first time in over 100 years, this dream is finally a reality, and it's sparking both celebration and debate. After a staggering €1.4 billion, $1.5 billion, clean-up effort, the once notorious waterway is now welcoming swimmers at 3 brand-new riverside spots. But here's the catch. Is the water truly safe, or is this a case of ambition outpacing reality? Let's dive in. The Seine's transformation from a polluted industrial artery to a summertime swim haven is nothing short of historic. Since 1923, swimming here has been banned due to toxic pollution and dangerous boat traffic, until now. The 2024 Paris Olympics played a starring role in this revival, with the river hosting triathlon races and a dazzling opening ceremony. But behind the glamour lay challenges. Heavy rains spiked bacteria levels, forcing some events to be postponed. So, how did Paris pull off this ecological comeback? The city overhauled its sanitation systems, built massive storage basins to capture polluted rainwater runoff, and even banned houseboats from dumping sewage directly into the river. Today, daily water quality tests and color-coded flags, green for safe, red for hazardous, promise swimmers a safer experience. This is our river reclaiming its rightful place in the heart of the city, says sports coach Lucille Woodward, who's leading the charge in inaugural open water competitions. But not everyone is convinced. Dan Angelescu, CEO of water monitoring firm Fluidion, warns that current testing methods might underestimate bacterial risks. The Seine's water quality fluctuates wildly, he argues. By traditional standards, it's only safe for swimming a handful of days each season. Some locals, like real estate agent Enos Majoub, admit they're more grossed out than afraid. The murky water and floating trash? No thanks. As the city opens its free swimming zones through August, lifeguards included, the question lingers, is this a bold step towards sustainability or a risky PR stunt? Paris Deputy Mayor Pierre Robardon acknowledges the risks. We can't control the weather, but we're committed to transparency. Meanwhile, World Aquatics praises the effort as a model for how sports can drive environmental progress. So, would you take the plunge? Share your thoughts. Is the Seine's revival a triumph of human ingenuity, or a gamble with public health? Let's keep the conversation flowing. After all, this is just the beginning of the Seine's next chapter. Water wave sparkles. 4. Paris opens Seine for swimming. First time in 100 years. A historic moment. Paris reopens the Seine River for public swimming after 102 years. Imagine taking a refreshing dip in the Seine River, surrounded by the iconic Eiffel Tower and the City of Light's vibrant atmosphere. For the first time since 1923, Parisians and visitors alike can now do just that, thanks to an extensive cleanup operation and a bold initiative to revitalize the river's water quality. But here's where it gets controversial. The reopening of the Seine for public swimming has sparked a mix of emotions, with some praising the move as a game-changer for the city's environment and residents, while others are concerned about the potential impact on the river's ecosystem. The journey to this historic moment began with a concerted effort to improve the Seine's water quality, which was deemed necessary for the river to be used as a venue for the Paris Olympics last summer. The cleanup operation involved connecting tens of thousands of homes to the sewer system, upgrading water treatment facilities, and constructing large rainwater storage reservoirs to prevent sewer overflow during heavy storms. The results are impressive. The Seine's water quality has significantly improved, making it safe for public swimming. In fact, daily water quality tests will be conducted during the swimming season, with green and red flags indicating whether swimming areas are open or closed. As the first swimmers took the plunge, reactions were overwhelmingly positive. "Really nice, I'm impressed, surprised," said 24-year-old Victoria Knopp, a Brazilian who lives in Paris. "I never imagined being in the water close to the Eiffel Tower." Karine, a 51-year-old Parisian, added, "The water is clean, it's warm, it's clear. There is a bit of algae, but that's normal. Come here everybody, it's great." The reopening of the Seine for public swimming is not just a boon for locals, it's also a major tourist attraction. As John Drummond, a 54-year-old visitor from Canada, put it, "It's wonderful. It's great for the environment, it's great for the city, it's great for the people that live here." So very good initiative. In addition to the 3 sites within Paris, 14 swimming areas will be set up on the Seine and the Marne rivers, with 2 already opened on the Marne in June. As the city looks to the future, it's clear that the reopening of the Seine for public swimming is a bold step towards revitalizing the river and its surroundings. ***, what do you think about the reopening of the Seine for public swimming? Share your thoughts in the comments below. ***.